want to welcome everybody to my next travel video. This video will be in English, and for my Russian-speaking audience, there should be Russian subtitles. This time, we're going to Brussels and Amsterdam. Let's go. This is my Airbnb apartment. I think it's much better than a hotel room. I rented it using their website, airbnb.com. My friends and I use it often. This specific apartment and all that you see cost me a little more than $50 a night. Not bad, right? And this is the view from the balcony of my Airbnb. The city of Brussels. Thankfully, this time, there's no surprise COVID test. So I just realized I have a really serious problem. I realized that my electrical cord converter for my phone charger doesn't work, and I'm not sure why. So I have one nice long charge on my phone before it dies. I need to find a new converter for the charger. This trip was unique for many reasons, but specifically on this trip, this was the first time I booked an airline that required me to take a train. I booked my entire trip from Kansas City, where I live, to Brussels, where I was staying. But there was one stop in particular, in Paris, that confused me. It said that I would take a train from Paris to Brussels. And so here is the wonderful Charles de Gaulle train station in Paris. I absolutely love European architecture and European culture. Every country is unique. These churches and cathedrals are so beautiful. Okay, everybody, this is my first full day of exploring Brussels. Let's go. It was a little bit of a rainy morning this morning, but I think I avoided the rain. Now we're gonna go do some exploring. Let's go check out some churches and some cool buildings together. I love this European architecture. These little apartments, houses. Maybe it's because I'm an American and we've never had a king or a queen after our independence, but these palaces and large buildings are so beautiful and so interesting to me. I love to see the nuances in their architecture and learn about their history. Museums also provide another great way to experience a new culture. This is one of Belgium's national art museums. It was absolutely fantastic to walk around. So I'm on my way back to my apartment and I decided to walk, and I'm glad that I did because I found that church. I'm gonna go explore it. One thing Brussels is known for is having so many parks within the city. Beautiful, large parks, small parks, and everything in between. As I mentioned, there's so many parks, I find it hard to choose which one to go look at first. I was so fortunate most of my trip to have such incredible weather. It rained some days, but as they say in Belgium, when it's not raining, it's going to rain. Those scooters back there, you'd think that they would be a handy form of transportation, and they kind of are, but in reality, they're all over the place, all over the sidewalk, sometimes into the street, and you have electric bicycles also that you can rent. So really, all they are a hazard and are dangerous for pedestrians walking around, other bicyclists, as well as vehicles. One thing that I find unique about Belgium is its bilinguality, meaning here in Brussels and in other regions in Belgium, they might speak Flemish, they might speak French or Dutch, because there are more or less 3 languages all within this one small area because of the history of Belgium. Kind of nice that they divide the sidewalk for bicyclists and for pedestrians. I think so. One thing that everybody kept asking me before I came here, Josh, what is your plan? What are you gonna see? And I kept telling them, I just want to explore the city. One interesting thing that I find about Europe is that many street corners and alleyways even have cool little statues and monuments like this. You don't find this very much in the United States. While the automobile is a centerpiece of American culture, many teenagers get their first car in the United States at the age of 16. I was curious about a different car culture. Belgium isn't known for having large car manufacturing. And so at their Auto World Museum, I was able to understand how their auto history interacted with the rest of the world's auto history. Some European cities, like London and Moscow, are known for their subway stations. I was curious about Belgian subway stations. I was also pleasantly surprised how easy their metro is to use. I hope you all enjoyed exploring Brussels with me. The next video will be Amsterdam, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks.